Apple is expected to unveil new iPads at its April 20th event, but there could also be some big surprises. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button at the bottom right and subscribe to Growing Wealth and hit the bell icon, so you can get our videos in very first moments. Even your little help will really work for us to grow. Apple is set to host its annual spring event, to unveil new products on, of all days, Tuesday, April 20th. The big show, which Apple owned Siri leaked ahead of the official announcement, kicks off at 10 a.m. PT, can be streamed via the company website, and is expected to include new iPads with improved screens and more horsepower. But that's not all. The event is also rumored to include a look at new AirPods, a new Apple TV streaming box, and perhaps some new Macs running on Apple formidable M1 processor. Hear what we know so far about what to expect. New, more powerful iPads. Let's start with iPads, since those will likely be the guests of honor for this shindig. Bloomberg Mark Gurman reports that Apple will give us a look at its newest iPad Pros complete with upgraded processors that are on par with the ARM-based M1 processor found in the MacBook Pro and MacBook Air. The Pros are also said to include USB-C Thunderbolt ports. But before you lose your mind at the prospect of having to buy a new cable or charger, it's worth noting that your old charger and cable should work just fine with the new Pros. Thunderbolt is a type of USB-C charger capable of letting you connect a separate monitor to your devices and transfer data at faster rates. You'll need a Thunderbolt cable to get those benefits, but your older USB-C cable will still let you transfer data at slower rates and charge your tablet. The new iPad Pros are expected to come in the same 11-inch and 12.9-inch sizes as the current generation of Pros, but at least one version is said to get a new type of display that uses mini LEDs. That should improve the contrast and brightness of the iPad screen. The iPad mini is also expected to get an upgrade, but there are questions as to whether it will show up at the April 20th event or later this year. Regardless, those improvements are expected to include a much-needed panel update that stretches the screen across the tablet's entire front panel by eliminating the existing oversized bezels. Apple's new AirPods. Apple iconic AirPods are one of its most successful products, and made Apple the world leader in wearable technology. The new AirPods, which are so far being called the AirPods 3, are said to feature a new design, with shorter posts for their microphones, and silicon tips. Don't expect the headphones to offer all of the high-end features found on the $249 AirPods Pro, like active noise cancellation, that would likely push the cost of these buds far higher than the $159 mid-range price the AirPods go for. There's no guarantee that the new AirPods will debut at the April 20th event, though. According to Mac rumors, Apple may have delayed the earbuds until sometime this fall. More M1-powered Macs. Apple M1 processors are fantastic, especially in the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro, and we're hoping to hear more from Apple about where the chip will appear next. The best bet is on the company dropping the M1 into its iMac line of all-in-one desktops. It's not just the iMac, though. Apple could debut new MacBook Pros, rocking the M1 complete, with updated designs. According to Mac rumors, the tech giant could replace its 13-inch MacBook Pro with a 14-inch model. The 16-inch version would stay the same. That would better help Apple differentiate the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro lines in terms of look and feel. The systems also have different performance specs, but if you're shopping based on size, the fact that the Air and Pro are so close in size and design makes choosing one over the other a bit confusing. iOS 14.5 is coming. Apple iOS 14.5 is coming to an iPhone near you. And what better time for the company to announce the update availability than during its April 20th event? iOS 14.5 features a host of improvements to the iPhone operating system, including new emojis, new voices for Siri, including the first Black American voices, an Apple controversial app tracking transparency feature. App tracking transparency forces app developers to provide users with a pop-up asking, if they would like to have their activity tracked across apps and websites for use by advertisers. Apple says the move is about protecting users' privacy. Facebook and other companies that rely on advertising for generating revenue have said that the move could hurt small businesses that rely on advertising on social platforms. Of course, it could also hurt Facebook, which sells ads for those businesses and makes the vast majority of its revenue from ad sales. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below and please hit the like or share button, we'd really appreciate it.